So the other week, I spent about 4.5 hours on live stream going over the entire process of taking a packaged service that you want to offer to people without having to approach them face to face and emailing them and cold calling and all that nonsense. And they can just find you online and get the service via your shop checkout. Those streams are still available if you want to go back and watch the entire detailed process with all the gaps and mistakes and stalling. But this is the condensed version you can follow along to do it for your own service without any of the needless gaps. I've also been meaning to update my shop with some services that I really want to offer, because I have like ways in my shop where if you want to contact me and do like a customized project for something that's not covered, then you're welcome to fill out a little contact form and do that. But I think it's a lot easier for most people if they can just add something to their basket, answer a few questions, send it off, and then I can work on it in my own time as a human, and I work for them as they come, and then I can send it back, and then you have your thing to go work along. A lot of people don't want to have the endless meetings that you have to go through to set up a project and do deliverables and define all that, and I will do all the contract work if someone really wants to. But this is a way of simplifying it, and therefore they get a lower payment threshold because we don't have to do as much upfront work. So that is why I have this option. But I have not got all the services that I offer on there, and I really wanted to add to it. I'm going to change to my Safari tab. And you can see all the products that I have available at the moment. Oh, I've got to re-authenticate with Pinterest. I'll do that in a minute. But I don't want to do that right now because I am here to add stuff to my shop. You can see down here I've got some more services that I offer, so vertical video editing, so stuff like shorts and reels, and then this is all like the basic information, and this is the form that I have on it for people to answer questions, and this is like a physical product I have, so it doesn't have a form, but you can see all the information, and it's on sale right now because it's available for pre-order. Now I am getting a message. Stop it. I'm streaming. I don't want to talk to people while I'm streaming. You need to talk in the comments. Leave a comment in live chat if you actually want to talk to me though. So what we're going to do is we're in the back end. We're going to go to add new because we're on the products tab. And it's going to take a second to load. And the first one, I hate when pop-ups do this. Stay out of my way when I'm not looking at you. We'll get back to you later. Later. Okay. Later. This is why you have a full team for this sort of stuff when you can, because it's just like, leave me alone. I've worked with people where they see every little notification and they go, oh my god, this is an emergency, we must sort this now. It's telling us that like it needs it, so it must be important, and it's like, no, it's alright, can calm down for a minute, my guy. Okay, yeah, so the first one I want to do is I'm gonna do product. Ugh. I love my keyboard, but I don't think I'm ever going to get used to like the raised keys of a mechanical keyboard. Like the pop keys are really cute and I love how they feel and the click clacks, but I'm just made for a Mac keyboard because I move so fast and I just can't get caught on them. Oh my god. I did not realize I was this tired. It's okay. I'm going to keep going. This is why chronic fatigue is a thing. And I have a lot of it. Okay, so product description, writing service. So we want to get that in there because that's going to be the keyword that ideally people are going to be searching. So you've got your main product description here, and then lower down you have your short product description. So really what I tend to do here for a service is I tend to write down all like the sporadic bits of information that come to mind that people need to be told about, and then I will end up like rejigging it and making it neater and segmenting it. I'm going to duplicate the tab so I could look at my other services product descriptions and make sure I'm not missing anything important. And I'm gonna choose the video editing service because it's right there. And I remember I feel like I really liked the description for this one. It's getting a lot of traffic, it's getting a lot of keywords. So this is how I formatted the last one. It took me quite a while to write out. But we do like this little description-y paragraph, and then we could do that on the nuts and bolts of what it is, and then also like the warnings and stuff because it's a digital service. People always just assume things and like they'll get annoyed and be like, you didn't tell me, you didn't inform us, but I did. So this is what we got. So my plan for the product description writing service is, oh, should I add like search engine optimized product writing description service? Maybe. Put that there. Product description writing. Search engine optimized. Product listings for e-commerce. There we go. There's keywords in there. Keyword stuffing for content writing and content marketing, like blog posts and educational information, and, you know, fun stuff like that. Keyword stuffing is a bit more tedious and not really that good, but for products it's kind of more useful. Partially because people will pretty much only read it to get as much information as possible about what it's for, and when it's not a physical product, so people are like, where's the value? How do I know what it's intended for? I'm not just getting a physical thing I can look at and hold and see, oh, I can keep that forever. They have to sort of like really push what's included in the service and what you can take away from it. I know it's such bad form to check your phone on stream, but I'm just constantly convinced that someone's going to be messaging me with something important. Okay, product description writing service. So I want to have the default product description writing, and then I also want to have a variant where it includes someone sending me their product, and then I can also take photos of it for them, and maybe a video option. It would be like, I would have to buy a Lazy Susan, because I did have a Lazy Susan, but it was owned by someone else, so I ended up having to give it back. So I might end up getting a Lazy Susan. If enough people want it. It depends how big the product is as well. So like, if I did the video option, it would just be like include it on a Lazy Susan rotary, turn the product around sort of thing. Because I'm not going to be doing a full product video for a package service client, because it's really hard to customize for the specific requirements. Because if someone's like, oh, people do it all the time, they message you and go like, oh my god, can you do me a video? And it's like, what for, dude? Watching paint dry or watching you jump off into space? Like, we can't just guess how much it's going to cost for that. I feel like it always starts off really cheesy, and then I'll just like weed it out later, but that's how drafting works. Okay, so get your products found online with our SEO product description writing service. Don't worry about the tedium of writing a new snippet every time you change the color of your product. See, that's only really applicable like in some very specific website templates, because most people will have it as a variant that you can just click and it'll do that, and then the description will stay the same, so that doesn't really work. Wait. Don't worry about the tedium of writing a new snippet every time you add to your shop. Send over your product information and the target market. Send over your product information, the target market, and should I say and a snapshot? Because I need a reference if they're not going to get me to take the images. So yeah, and a snapshot of the item. Receive a ready to post product description in your inbox. Inbox. What did I press? Did I press the dictaphone button? I feel like I pressed the dictaphone button, but I didn't mean to do that. Got a digital product. Don't worry. We write those too. We'll cover all the USPs of your online services. Getting a bit meta here. Your online services. Coaching course. Digital assets. And artwork. No, wait. Digital brushes. Photography. Loots. And so I want to give some examples to incentivize people. We'll cover all the USPs of your online services, coaching courses, digital brushes, photography loots, anything else someone could want to buy. Now, this is where I've got like options. So I could do a product listing of just the product description, and then I could do a separate product listing of the product photography, and then I could add a final one of the product video, which I could add later. And then I could also list a bundle product, and then that will allow me to have more posts and more listings go out across the internet, because I propagate out through Google Merchant Center, which allows these products to show in searches under the products tab and not just on the general web page tab or image tab. And then also it goes out across my Facebook and Instagram store, although they don't really like digital products, so that's probably going to be a thing that comes in the future when they finally bow to the peer pressure of it. And then also it goes out across my Pinterest shop, because I recently became a verified Pinterest merchant, which was a lot of work because I do a lot of coding nonsense and the token needs re-authenticating apparently. As I'm talking through this, I feel like it would be more beneficial for me to make it a bundle. I could just make it a different variant of the product, but that could make it more awkward. Okay. Because when I'm going to do the forms as well, so I'm gonna go on a separate tab in a minute. I'm going to write a form. So because I don't have composite products in WooCommerce, I may or may not be able to do this because it's like a third-party plugin. But normally you would only be able to do the form on a single product instead of a composite product where you can choose different variable options of the different elements of it when it's bundled. No, I feel like I'm gonna do it as single products, which I can then bundle later, because I can do that by making the forms easier. Because if I include the photos here, then I need to add more questions to the form. So yeah, I'm going to do separate products, then I'm going to bundle them later. So right now we're just doing it on writing only. Okay, brain, go time, plan. Plan is made. So we don't want to make this too short. Let me just reread my last description so I can just sort of get inspiration. Okay, get your products found online with our SEO product description writing service. Don't worry about the tedium of writing a new snippet every time you add to your shop. Send over your product information, the target market, and a snapshot of the item. Receive a ready-to-post product description in your inbox. Got a digital product? Don't worry, we'll write those too. We'll cover all the USPs of your online services, coaching courses, digital brushes, photography loots, and anything else someone could want to buy. Now I feel like this is enough for the short description, but I need more information. So create a new section. So heading 2. No, not that one. That's paragraph. And then I'm gonna do heading 2. Okay. SEO product description writing service includes. I always feel like you have to double space to actually get it to work, but then you can remove those spaces later. Yes, okay. And now we bullet point. Now, I normally would say a minimum word count for writing service, so a short description of your product, highlighting the USPs and main visual features of your product. A lengthy product description featuring more specific product data such as materials, main purposes of the product, calls to action suited to your target market. I feel like this is so meta in the way that as I'm writing the product description for what you should have in product descriptions, I'm thinking of stuff that I should be adding to my product descriptions, and it's weird. Like, I know it in my brain, but it's just a thing that digital marketers cannot apply their own theories to themselves without applying so much conscious effort. It's freaky. Fill in the attached form. No. Fill in the attached form. No. Fill in the attached form to send over. Okay. Save time and focus on what you love in your business by outsourcing the repetitive task of talking about your product after /service after you've gone through the trouble of research and development, all written in a format algorithms will love while engaging the actual human customer. And optimized product name / title to grab readers' attention. Now you got to be really careful that you don't include product data that you might not be able to access here, because they don't know how much it weighs unless they physically send it to you. Maybe I'll create a variant where people can actually send the product to me. The option to send the product to us for a more accurate first person point of view, but I will not be sending these things back to people, so I'm going to warn them about that in the next section. A short description of your product, telling the USPs and main visual features of the product. This can also double as a meta description for SEO purposes. Product tags as well. Definitely going to include tags. 15 recommended tags to input in your website's CMS, which is a content management system, which is at the back end of your website. So basically, when you add a tag to something, you actually create another option for it to appear separately on not only internet search results, but on your website as well, because someone may be going on to your HTML sitemap, which I have listed on my website, and they can actually see a list of every single tag that's associated with every single post or product you've actually ever put on your website. So they don't just have to search the name or the description words, they can actually see things that are related to certain themes that you wouldn't naturally find a way to put into the product data, but you can like highlight to the CMS, to your website, to internet algorithms that this is related to what you're talking about. So 15 recommended tags to input in your website CMS. Because it's the possessive. Okay, so no, we don't want that. Don't want that. Okay. Now we're gonna go. No, I'm not trying to do that. Wait. Okay. So now we go into another one. I'm gonna go heading 2. I'm gonna turn off bullet points. No. Undo. Where's the undo button? Put it back. Bullet point there. Okay. Now delete that. And down. Yes, okay. Don't know why I didn't do it the first time, but we have it now. And now this one is a heading 2. And we're gonna replicate. So please be aware before purchasing. I'm gonna just copy paste. Actually, I'm gonna create another one for there. This paragraph heading 3. Optional extras. And doing a bullet point it. I'm just gonna move this here. Send the product to us for a more accurate first person point to test out for a more accurate first person point of view. And now stuff that people need to be aware before purchasing. The boyfriend in the building is messaging me. Oh, what does he want? It's a GIF. Is it a meme? Let's see if it's a meme. It's a love penguin. I love him too. Okay. So please be aware before purchasing. So let's see. This was all like technical information on here. So this is more talking about how video editing works and what I can and can't accommodate for. But that's not what this is going to be about. Okay. So we're going to edit this one. So first we're going to do, if you choose to send Dib Dab Digital your product to aid in research, to aid in pre-production research, please attach your invoice/order number to the please include your invoice/order number in the package to avoid confusion. Products sent Product sent to digital will not be returned. The customer accepts this loss as part of the service. I'm going to say loss, this invest. Accepts this as part of the investment in the service. And this is something I can add as a little upsell because it's obviously going to take me more time to actually use the product and get accustomed to it and try it out. Depending on the specific product, I may not be able to accurately estimate how much time I'm going to need to test it to be able to write a more accurate description. But since it's an upsell and it's like a bonus option, then I may just have to accept some loss on that, and then I may be able to gain it back in other uses at other times, and we'll see. It's easier to upsell an existing customer than to get a brand new customer. This be over for purchasing if choosing to okay, so next one is the one we copied and now we edit. And they own the rights to the product provided and consents to digital utilizing the product / service in order to complete the requested service for the client. The client accepts all responsibility for any IP violation or any other consequences derived from. Because I will be writing all of it myself. I'm not going to be using any AI to generate the product description because it's a human service. But if they sent me a product that they don't have the rights to sell themselves, then that is a them problem. The client accepts all responsibility for any IP violations or other consequences derived from. I don't just want to say derived from selling the product. Commercial distribution of the provided product. DigDav Digital confirms, the client confirms that no illegal activities are associated with the production of the client's item, production of the provided item pertaining to UK law, and should any illegal activity be uncovered, DigDav Digital holds the rights to retain monies exchanged regardless of services rendered. Which basically means if someone sends me like an illegally harvested elephant tusk to write an e-commerce description for it so they can sell it online. I don't really know how the standard practices for black market SEO or the dark web, but I imagine it's kind of identical in terms of writing product descriptions. Then that's a them problem and I still get paid. That is what that is for. Now, if I already had the blog writing post, then I would link to it here. But for now, I'm going to put, instead of need a more complicated edit, I'm going to put heading 2, need a blog post promoting your product. Please reach out via the contact us page. So that's a call to action there. And that is using content marketing to get people further down the funnel. So I am going to in the future add a blog post writing service, and I will then link it here, and I will also include it in the upsells option because that is something that you do as well. So that is my main products. So we haven't saved yet. We're going to save this as draft because that is a lot of stuff to just randomly lose. before I start messing about with copy pasting. And it always likes to scare me by making it invisible for a little bit. So obviously we're not done yet. I'm just going to check the preview now to make sure that it's populated in the way that I think, because you don't want it to look absolutely tiny. And so this is where the short description is going to go, but it's not ready yet. And this is the long description down here, which is going to be under the form and all the purchase buttons and stuff. But that looks relatively good. I do think I need to space this out a bit more though. Under the optional extras. And I need to write optional extras, not option extras. Optional extras. And then add another line, and then under you we add another line, and then save the draft, and then go to the preview, and then update it, although it might not do it because of caching reasons. Let's see. No, I don't think it changed yet, but that's just a caching thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this bit and we're going to put it in the short description section, which is down here. We're going to make sure that it looks all suitable on its own. So get your products found online with our SEO product description writing service. Don't worry about the tedium of writing a new snippet every time you add to your shop. Fill in the attached form to send over your product information, the target market, and snapshot of the item. Receive a ready-to-post product description in your inbox. Got a digital product? Don't worry, we write those too. We'll cover all the USPs of your online services, coaching courses, digital brochures, photography loots, and anything else someone could want to buy. Save time and focus on what you love in your business by outsourcing the repetitive task of talking about your product/service after you've gone through the trouble of research and development. Of research and development. Okay, so now we got the hard part. Well, it's not the hardest part, actually. The hardest part is yet to come. And I think it's time to do that step next. Okay, so the draft. And then in my other tab that I had over here, which we don't need anymore, I'm going to go down into... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Was it in WooCommerce? No, it's not in shipping extensions. It was in some product add-ons. Where did I put my product add-ons? Product add-ons. I don't see it. I only go on this when I make new stuff on my website. Product add-ons. So, okay, forms. So this is a custom plugin I have that I got. Oh, who is it by? Oh, I can never remember. It's not Smash Balloons. It's not. I don't remember who it was by. Wait, support? Let's find out. I want to give them a shout out. Who is the support? This is created by plugin, product add-ons for WooCommerce, product options with custom fields. Open to support. Literally, where's the developer? wait, frequently asked questions. I saw it for a minute before it went away. AcoWebs. I use AcoWebs. Okay, so for this, I have a few services that I've done before, and this is where I require a little more information, because if someone's just buying a product that I made and I literally hold stock in it, like my keychain, which is currently on pre-order, which you can get now for a discount, 20% discount if you go and order it now, on my shop, divdevdigital.com/shop. So what we're just going to add a new form. And these are all the fields that we can add. The options are here too, but that needs actually to be filled first. Okay, so, well, first we want the email, so. Email field, so the field's gonna be your email. And then the field description, the email address you would like your product description sent to. Default value. No, I'm not putting a sample value in. Field placeholder. example@email.com. Do we have any advanced options? No, we don't. I know technically for like analytics reasons, I should put this as something recognizable to save myself time later, but I just don't do that. I'm afraid I don't do that. This is like, I'm not perfect. I don't do all the best practices. Sometimes I do the ones that I find to be most beneficial to my time sink. If I had employees, then we would be doing this. And when I get an employee eventually, if ever, then I will be going back and filling them all in a system. Is field required? Yes. Definitely need your email. And then we're done. Conditional, I've not actually done one that's conditional yet, but there will probably come a time where I need it. Okay, so email. Doesn't really matter if there's an existing description, but let me see. Text. Wait, single checkbox. And then options. General. Is your product live on your shop already? Because some people may just want to improve what they already have when they realize that their product is not getting any traffic at all. And now I'm going to experiment with the conditional one actually. So text. Now options. There, okay. If what is copy paste the no wait, this isn't important. Like do this like no. So we're gonna, instead of having a text field, we're gonna have a URL. Because then if it is already live, why is that? Wait. Yes. I feel like that's a glitch, I'm not gonna lie. That looks like that's a glitch. But we are gonna check it in a minute. Okay, whatever. We'll check it in a minute on the preview. Okay. Build. If yes, paste the product URL here. Is field required? No. Product URL. Live product link. Conditional. So this is conditional. So show enable if conditions are true. Item is your product live on the shop already. Is true. Okay. So now it should be that if the checkbox is checked, then that shows up. So I'm going to save that for now to see what I'm looking at. Okay, so now if I go into here, I might need to refresh the page because this is new. So we're going to save and then refresh it. Product add-ons, blind. Okay, this one is not named yet, but that's the one. Save changes. Okay, then preview. I'm gonna copy this as well for a minute. Preview, and then this one, the title. Product description ranking service form. Save. And the preview. Okay, so now it's my form. Is it because I've not published it yet? Wait, purge form caches. Forgot about that bit. And then we save the changes. And then we're gonna purge the website caches just so we're triply sure that everything is ready to be visible. Literally no reason to be this tired. The form. Show me the form, please. Show me the form. Save. Ugh, it's not doing it yet. Sometimes you just need to let the information have a minute to process through, but it's so annoying. I'll come back to it later. But I want it to be conditional so it works. Okay, so email. Is your product live on your shop already? If yes, paste URL link here. Okay, so text. Oh, do I need to add something to please be aware of? If you would like multiple variants of the same product to have different product descriptions, please add them one at a time to your cart separately. Wait, if you would like multiple product descriptions, including variants of the same product, please add them one at a time to your cart separately. Okay, so this text field is what. Now, the thing is about writing a product description is I'm now going to have to ask the client everything they know about the product so I can write about the product. I'm going to ask them to describe their product so I can describe their product. And then they're going to be like, well, why am I getting you to do it anyway? The answer is because I'm going to put it in a user-friendly, search engine optimized format that will actually get people interested and it will get people on the page ready to convert once they're on the page. So yes, you can write a product description of your own. I will write it better. That is the fundamental. Like, you know you can't do it on your own. I'm going to have to ask you to do your best try so I can improve it later, okay? Because I am not psychic. What is your product and the purpose of it? Field is required. Field description. Tell us everything you can about your product so we have the information to write about it to the best of our ability. Tell us about your product. Don't worry. It doesn't need to read well. That's our job. Fields. Text. The product's target markets. I feel like I go so hunchback and I'm looking here instead of looking at the camera, but I'm sorry guys, I just gotta look at the screen. Is it digital or physical? What problems does it solve? Which is always the fundamental thing with marketing, is what problem does it solve? Like, the problem this service that I'm making solves is people who aren't able to get their product seen online because they aren't able to put in the information in a way that the magical robots and then also people don't understand and don't care about. I've got to make it stand out and be interesting. Sometimes people just forget to include things. They just assume knowledge from the reader. They're like, oh, well, they're looking for a pair of shoes, therefore they must know what the different types of shapes of shoes are. They just don't. You can't assume anything. People both simultaneously need to be given more credit than they often are as customers, and they need to assume they're stupid. Assume a 0 level of knowledge going in. Allow them the option to actually improve themselves and see the benefits of your product. And it's really cold in here, so I'm going to turn on my heater real quick. I hope you can't hear that going off in the background, but if you can, sucks for you. Okay, so what problems does it solve? Don't worry, it doesn't need to read well. That's our job. Oh, I don't feel like that should be in the placeholder there. That should be in the description. With everything in ability. Tell us about. Is it digital or physical? What problems does it solve? Don't worry, it doesn't need to read well. That's our job. Okay, placeholder, product info. Okay, product. It's target markets. The description. Tell us all about the people who buy this product. Their age, gender, sexual orientation, disabilities. See, I'm going for all the demographics first, and then we're also going to go through the psychographics, which I actually would argue is more important in understanding your target market. Age, gender, sexual orientation, disabilities, etc. Don't forget about their interests, professions, how they spend their time. With e-commerce, location can actually be less important, but then you also have to consider where you actually ship the product to. So I'm gonna say, gonna add locations as well, because not everyone ships everywhere. Age, location, ASL, where are you? What platforms they use. It can have multiple target markets, and people are free to include that. If you have multiple target markets, please number them in order of priority. This is required. Did I require that one? Yes, I did. I required that one. Okay. Fields, URL, brand guidelines. Not required. If you have brand guidelines you'd like us to follow, please link them here. And we don't want people to upload them because we don't want to be responsible for hosting other people's shit. Placeholder, link. And fields. Let's see. Checkbox group, I think. So we want a yes and a no option. Okay. Will you be sending us the product? Will you be sending us the product? No, don't cancel this. Will you be sending us the product? Required. This is only available to clients who choose the what am I gonna call it? I'm gonna call it the send us your product variant. If your product is a digital product, we will email you asking for a copy at the time of fulfilling your order. Okay. Yes? No. Not yes, now, yes, no. Let me think, have I missed anything important? You don't want to make the form too long because then people are going to be like, God, this is just as much work as writing the description. Why would I bother? So, okay. So, gonna save the changes. Purge form caches. And purge the rest of the caches while I'm at it. And then I'm gonna save this draft. And then now I should be able to test out the conditional form field because it should have had plenty of time to process. So it's gonna go in all products, not in uncategorized. Digital products, online services. Okay. So now we have the pricing. Simple product, variable products. No, yeah, it's a variable product. Okay. SKU. What's my SKU? My SKU. Okay, please be over for purchasing. Oh yeah, I forgot something. Please be over for purchasing. This is a digital product that will be delivered to your provided email address upon completion. SKU. I normally do like a hyphenated or like abbreviated version of the product. So product description rating service. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Product description rating service. Okay. No stock. Digital product. 0. Linked products. Upsells. So we go for content. Calendar. Video editing. Social media content audit, why not? Video editing, shorts. And then, because we're really trying to push the keychain right now, why not? And do it all again. Keychain. These are all services that are available. If you are finding this information very helpful, then make sure that you subscribe to me while you're at it, and I will be posting more videos, ideally every week, that is the goal, and streaming pretty much sporadically when I feel like it, and you can follow along with this sort of stuff. Okay, attributes. Product. Receipts. No. Product delivery. Sending product? I don't know. Sending product. The options customers to choose from. Submission form only. Client will send product. Gotta be real and ambiguous here. This sort of stuff is normally intended for like shirt sizes, so it's really hard to adapt it to this kind of service, but if you're just smart about it, and you can. Separate it using the little divide, not using commas. Oh my god, I always do that. Okay. I literally used it in the title. I don't know why I can never remember it so much. Okay. Save attributes. Then go to variations. Then generate variations. Okay. And now we have 2 variations available. Aren't we smart people? Okay. So I hope you're following along now. I really hope you're enjoying watching this. We're quite deep into it now, so if you missed the beginning though, I would advise scrolling back, but if you know where we're at, then go ahead, keep watching. So now we have our 2 variations of the product. It'll create a drop-down list. So for the SKU for the individual version, I'm going to look at my SKU for the normal one. So I have product description, writing service, and then we go to variations. So product description, writing service. No product. And then for this one, I'm gonna have product description, writing service, sending product. Okay, this is not applicable to me. And then instead of having the virtual buttons be up here like in a simple product, then they're down here, which is something I didn't actually include in my short little video that I posted on Friday, which was just going over the different types of products and explaining them as opposed to how to fill them all out. But it was only a 5-minute video. It was meant to be like low level. So I might actually link this as an associated video. So this is not downloadable, but it is a virtual product. Regular price. I haven't actually put the regular price in yet, did I? No, I didn't put it in yet. Okay, so I need to think of a regular price, because then it'll do a bracket if one is more and one is less expensive. So how long does it take me on average to create a product description? Okay, so I'm gonna go to my shop and have a little look around. So all my online services, I try and calculate how long it will take me to actually complete the task, and then like give myself a reasonable per hour rate. But then also we specifically have these options as a service to not scare people off who don't want to pay for like the big custom project. So it's like set deliverables for a set price. My custom content calendar can go up to like really expensive, but that's because it's providing ideas for 3 months in the final one. So it's like 90 content ideas, all customized to the individual user. So the cheaper one is for like 1 idea or something, I can't remember, or like 7 ideas for a week, if it's like assuming you're posting once a day, and then it goes up to more. So, and the social media content audit, the cheapest one is like a tiny written text post of like very few words, so that's easier to audit. So the idea is people can batch those out and do a bunch of them all at once, whereas this is for like a single product. So people probably have multiple products they want to publish because that's how web shops work, and they'll probably send them all at once. So I've got to take into account the fact they'll probably do it for like a big order for multiple products as opposed to just the one. Okay. So I'm gonna put it for just one. And then also it's like my hourly rate isn't as high because there's not as much non-billable time that I need to attribute to it, because normally for every billable hour you have a client working on like a custom contract, then you have about 2 or 3 hours that you're not talking to them, that you're setting up like deliverables and other things to like even prep the contract, whereas that's taking out all this work and then needless back and forth with endless emails, because there's literally, you send me this information and I give you the product back, we don't have a discussion. You can like contact me later and say you really like this, you really didn't like this, I have feedback for how you did this in the future, that's welcome. But it's not an open, ongoing conversation, bunch of revisions, so this like eliminates that risk, which is why I can do it at a lower price as well. So I'm gonna say for 1 product description, it really depends how much the product would cost the person, that if they would feel like it was worth it to produce one. But like if they only had to sell 1 version of the product to cover the price of the product description, then it would become a no-brainer for them. So I'm gonna say for without sending me the product to try it out, it's gonna be $29.99, because you know, psychology for 99. And I'll do the next one, I'll think about it. And then this is a little description for just this variation. This option means the only information we will have about your product will be what you provide us from the submission form below. Which means don't be sending me follow-up emails, that's all you get. Additional information via email will not be accepted. Please provide as much info, as much data as possible, as much depth as possible in your answers. And this is not a pre-order product, so this is not applicable. This is another plugin I have. Facebook description, I'm gonna get the short description plus the variant description. And that's for Facebook's SEO to ingest it that way. Gonna have use variation image. No, just parent image. Not gonna have a lot of variant images for this one. So if you have like a parent image in the gallery, we'll get to the image gallery in a minute. If you have a parent image in the gallery and then you have different variants available, you can attribute a different variant to each individual product. So like in my social media content audit, I have just the base one. And then in the gallery, if I click through, you can see all the variants for text post, video post, image, graphic, and then I have a special discount code for if you actually allow me to use it to like make content in the future, which so far no one's chosen, but you know, whatever. Then if you click on a variant, it changes the image. And then on things like Pinterest, Meta Shops, Google, all of those, then it creates a different listing with the different image, so then that's more variants being shown, more options being shown. But for this one, I'm just gonna have the one variant. So use the parent image, Facebook price. I feel like I should increase the price for social media platforms sometimes just to encourage people to use the shop itself, which like it can be an option. There's also the fact that Meta specifically for Facebook and Instagram shops, unless you're in America, it will not show your shop like on the page it's attached to unless you create and set up a payment processing provider on the actual platform. So the whole checkout process happens on the Facebook or Instagram platform, in which case you get charged more fees and you have to have more providers. So having a higher price on that platform could totally deter things. I'm going to experiment with it. So we're going to do 39.99 and see what happens. Could change it later. Might change it later. We'll find out. Now, putting in the defaults for Google is a bit awkward because Google doesn't really consider anything to be a digital product unless you put it under software. And it's not software, it's like a custom service that I'm doing, but they're not really built for that because it's a products tab. So you got to kind of work around the system. Some fields I'm leaving blank because I have it set up to automatically attribute things to areas that are left blank. In all things website, if you don't know that it's going to get pre-populated with a default, you should be filling it in because it will give the machine more data to work with. So don't skip stuff unless it's like truly not applicable to what you're doing, which with a digital service like mine, it's a bit awkward like that. Okay. Like there's no material, there's no pattern. Age group, it does default to adult, but I'm gonna just put adult anyway. Is bundle? No, but we're gonna do a bundle in the future because we got this one, and then I might do it today. It depends how fatigued I get. I'm already getting like hungry, I'm not gonna lie, and I had breakfast, but I had a lighter breakfast than usual, and I normally eat my meals early so I can work out as well. It's constantly available. There is no adult content, although I have a video that I'm going to do in the future which I'm really excited about. It's going to be like digital marketing strategy for spicy workers, and I might record it this week or next week, but it's going to take me a lot of editing time from when I record it, so I'm going to have to do like multiple videos. If you're sending me the product, they're going to be paying for postage as well. Description. Please be aware when selecting this product, this option, that you, the client, will be required to ship the item to Manchester, UK at your own expense, and the item will not be returned to you. An exact address will be provided once checkout is completed. Facebook, we don't want to sync and hide in catalog. Sync and show. Did I not click that on the other one? Jesus, that's important. Sync and show in catalog. Even though it doesn't sometimes like digital products, but we will see. Facebook seems like digital products more than Instagram, but like, you know, it all goes through the same meta business suites. Okay. Facebook description. So we're going to get the short description mixed with the variant description. So short description, and then down, and then add the variant description. Okay. Use parent image, Facebook price. I never put in the price. I just wanted to ramble. I never put in the price. Okay. I'm gonna put $39.99. $39.99. Yeah. $39.99 for all the potential hazards. Plus cluttering up my place, you know? Like, I need that space for stuff. So I gotta get it out of the way quickly once it arrives. Okay. And then Facebook price, I'm gonna do... Literally, what did I write? $39.99. Okay, 40... Let's do a more random one. $42.49, why not? Let's see what happens. Okay. So all of these, we're gonna choose all the options. They're gonna go by default anyway, but it's not a bundle. Pinterest, default is new, save changes, for all the variants and stuff. Advanced, purchase notes. I feel like I had a purchase note in the last one that I really liked, but I don't know, I'll write it myself. Thank you for choosing to shop with a small business. Please be aware that all purchases are processed in the order they are received, and therefore digital services cannot have a guaranteed delivery time. We aim to complete all orders within 2 weeks of receiving payment. So please feel free to reach out after that time. Enable reviews, always enable reviews. Don't ignore the product for the emails. Product attributes, brand, deb digital, cause it's me. There is no adult content. Don't want those options. Okay, product category. Now this one is where it's hard. Could do media, could do software. Yeah, digital goods and currency. Digital goods. Oh, they've improved this. Oh, they finally improved it. Okay, digital goods. I'm gonna have to go back through so many of my products and add this now. Oh, this is game changing. Okay, I might do this later. Oh, that would be quite good. Okay, virtual currency, document templates. I guess that's the closest one is a document template. Let's go with that one. Okay. A gendered document template, guys, coming out. Also, like, I don't have terrible posture. I actually default to like the intended comfortable posture. I'm not even using my backrest right now. I just sit bolt upright by default. And I've had a lot of people comment on how good my posture is actually, but my vision sucks. And I always end up leaning more towards my screen for no discernible reason other than I can't see. But yeah, I'm fine. I never wear my glasses, but I'm fine. Apparently I'm a wonderful candidate for laser eye surgery. I just can't afford it. I also can't afford laser hair removal. I also can't afford to get my psoriasis laser. I feel like lasers would solve a lot of my issues, you know? Pinterest, category. Digital goods. And now we've done a lot of work again, so we're going to save the draft. Now that I've added some more info, let's see if I can get this preview on the go. There we go. Now we've got all the options we can put in the form. So submission form only. And then it annoys me that you can't change the color of this text because this doesn't fall into my brand guidelines at all, but it's just because of how the plugin works. Like, you gotta buy the premium version of everything if you want all the customizable stuff. And for the current place my business is at, I just don't think it's worth the investment right now. So sending that. Okay, so is your product live in the shop already? Yes. And then it asks for the link. Yes. We love a conditional checkbox. Okay, nice, nice, nice. A lot of the time I do feel like I need to edit my shop, like, brand guideline stuff. I feel like I need to make it just so like have higher contrast because of the bits that I can't customize, but I feel like enough people are able to read them that I've not had anyone complain yet, but I don't know. Please let me know if you think it's that big of a problem. Okay, placeholder, target markets. Oh, is it because I did multiple checkbox? It's fine. Slugline, that's the URL that we use, but we only worry about that if it doesn't like the default one. Do I like the default one? Oh, that's the preview URL, so whatever. Oh my god, I've been on full screen this whole time. I've been on main screen. Oh, I'm so sorry. I always do this. Okay. You can see what I'm doing now. It's okay. It's okay. I literally saw myself and I was like, I won't go off full screen until it's time to restart doing the shop, and I already genius me. Genius. It's okay, it's okay. Look, this is the form I'm talking about. We got the form. You can change it, and look, you can do this conditional on and off. Oh, I'm so smart. Okay. I might remove that chunk from the live stream if I cringe myself out too hard. It's okay. Gonna do the meta descriptions now. I think we've cleared through all the product options. We've done the slug line, done the product data, all that stuff. Don't need a size chart because it's not clothing. It doesn't work like that. Right now, I don't have a YouTube video that. Do I have a YouTube video I would use? Do I? Let me go through my product options. Let's see. Okay, Studio. So if we go on to Safari, not Safari, Chrome. If you look at Chrome, do I have anywhere I wrote a product description in a video? I I don't think so. Adding a product description to it. Like, this will be great. Like, once I've actually, I might be yelling now. Once I've actually finished this live stream, this would be great to link to. Can I do it like now? Let's see. Because once it's live, the link actually changes. I'll put it in. I'll put it in the video and see what happens. I'm kind of dying to know if it will show the live feed while I'm doing this, actually. Let's see. Save draft. And then let that save. And then reload. Let's see this. Oh, it does require me to have an actual picture, otherwise it gets a little freaky. I feel like it's not gonna allow it that way. But I'm aiming to publish it while live, so let's see what happens. This is like a little experiment we got going right now. Let's see. So we're gonna get rid of the site title and the separator because we don't need that. Oh, it's still a little long. So let's call it, this is for when it shows up in normal search as opposed to in Google Merchant Center. So we're gonna do search engine optimized SEO product description writing service. And that is under the 60 characters that we want. Meta description. Even my short product description is quite long, so let's go into my short product description and let's pick a chunk. Here we go. Instead of the short product description, we got still a few too many characters. So we got get your products found online with our SEO product description writing service. Don't worry about the tedium of writing a new snippet every time you add to your shop. Fill in the attached form to send over your products, the target market, and the snapshot, and receive a ready-to-post product description in your email. Okay, so let's not tell them what they have to do. Just go the hook, and then just still a bit long. Still a little longer than we want it to be, but I feel like we can accept that. 7 characters over recommended. Not required, by the way, recommended, because that means it'll probably get like cut off, but I'm pretty sure people get the point. On the off chance that their screen display allows it to see that far, then it will still be a full word. We're not going to chop off the letters just for the benefit of that. Focus keyword. I'm not going to add one because I know what it is and it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. It's a recommended stuff. People feel like you have to, like, I'm being contradictory now, saying if you see an empty box, you should fill in the box. I know what all these boxes do, and I know that All-in-One SEO, which is the SEO plugin I utilize, it uses these as a guideline. These are actually boxes that don't feed data into search engines. These are used to guide me on what I should be writing in other areas of my product description where data does get fed to search engines, okay? Trust me, bro, I got this. External links. I mean, technically my product does have an external link on the page, and it will register on the page because it's going to have the link to the YouTube video, but the plugin doesn't know that. It only knows about the URLs actually in the written content that I have. So I know that it's there, and I know that it doesn't like the meta description. Title length is too short for SEO. Is it? I mean, it's fine. What can I do? Product listings for e-commerce. That's too long. Help with e-commerce. No, wait, I know. I got this. Okay, product description writing service. SEO for e-commerce. Oh, perfect. Amazing. I'm a genius. Got me, right? Okay, I feel like I should make that a lowercase f just because of writing formats, but that, like, I hate when it's the only lowercase, so I'm not gonna do it. It's fine. Don't have any custom fields, don't require it. Slug, done all this. Okay, now we move to the sidebar. I'm gonna save this one more time. Save draft. Oh, I got hiccups. Okay, already added all the categories that it's in. So product tabs. Okay. Product description writing. Product descriptions. SEO for e-commerce. Google Merchant Center listings, web shop descriptions, digital product descriptions. We're gonna spam the word descriptions in these tags. I'm gonna get them in there. SEO for e-commerce, e-commerce help, how to make an online shop, product description writing e-commerce writing service, product descriptions, descriptions for e-commerce, Facebook shop descriptions, Instagram, Instagram shop descriptions, TikTok shop descriptions, WooCommerce product descriptions, Shopify product descriptions. Oh, what else is there? Wix product descriptions. I don't really know how their e-commerce is. I feel like everyone still just talks bad about them for their SEO. Last time I worked on a Wix website with a client, their SEO was far beyond when I'd actually last used Wix myself, but it's still not great. It's not great, guys. I'm sorry. It's not ideal. Probably need a fair few data layer integrations going on there before it can be sure. What else? Squarespace, maybe? Squarespace product descriptions. Okay. I feel like that's enough. That's probably enough text for now. Maybe it's never enough. Okay, sync and show in Google for WooCommerce. Product is not published, so we cannot sync it. And then the final thing is a product image. So I'm going to save the draft. So we're going to open Procreate. And we're going to create a new image. We need it to be square. It doesn't need to be too high resolution because it's going to be on a computer. So we're going to do square. And got a new canvas. And then here I have my color palette. Where am I at my palettes? This is my brand palette. So I'm going to set this as default. I'm going on to disk. So now you can see all my brand colors here. Now I gotta think what I'm going to do. So my background color, we're going to start with my background color. Background color. Do lighter? More muted? Maybe? I think start with a bright one. And then, even though this is my brand colors, I do allow myself a bit of leniency. Well, as long as we stick in the purple realm, then it's okay. So I'm gonna do a bit brighter. Could always change this later. Background's the easiest later change. I haven't even got a concept for this right now, so I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of doodling before I actually settle on something. Let's find a cool brush. Ink roll, maybe? No, okay. So it's all about writing product descriptions. So, marker? Do you like a marker? Maybe. Could do writing a pen, but it doesn't really scream very digital, does it? So, keyboard? Could draw a keyboard. It's a lot. It's a lot of effort to draw a keyboard right now. I want to do something simple, like with my shorts editing. I know. I'm gonna start with a little shopping cart, and then where's my monoline? Oh, also, I recently bought like a pixel brush, and I haven't actually tried it yet. It doesn't look very pixelated. What if I have to zoom in? No, really zoom. I don't know how zoomed I can get. Okay, that looks like a pixel brush there. Maybe it needs like a bigger diameter. Not bigger. Maybe it needs like smaller dimensions. Maybe the pixel brush could come in use here, but I don't know. I don't know if it'll come in that much use when it's so small. What did it say? Is it? Oh, 6 pixel, 12 pixel. And my canvas is like 2048 squared pixels, so obviously it's not going to be visible. What's the standard brush? Very thin. So to do pixel art, you have to have like the tiniest areas to work with. Okay, it's tiny canvases. I think Pixivo are really cute. I followed them because I thought they were making like a pixel art game. I feel like they still might be making a pixel art game and they're just the artists drawing all the assets in pixel art, but I don't know that for a fact. Okay, let's see. What we got? I wanted monoline. I just love playing with all the brushes that I haven't had a chance to use, that honestly. I love it. I haven't just played. Honestly, I feel like I'll probably end up doing more streams just doing arts. But right now we don't have the battery power or the time to waste on this because I want food and I want to make some stuff. Okay, so monoline. I can never find it. I'm not familiar enough with where they are yet. Monoline. I've literally made multiple things right now, but you know. There we go. That's a little bit. So we're gonna make a shopping cart for a start. So no, I actually wanted it more like a no. Making perfect shapes is still really difficult. Okay, wait. We're gonna not make a perfect shape. Okay, wait. I got this. I got this. I'm not trying to make a square though. I'm trying to make a trapezoid. Is it? I don't know. If you hold it down, it makes it straight. And if I warp it, distort that way. Okay, there we go. Okay, distort. Okay, okay. Oh, that tiny bit's gonna bug me. Okay, wait. Small eraser. Small eraser. Okay. Oh, it's still kind of bugs me. It still bugs me. Wait. Oh, no. Too much, too much. Oh, it was better earlier. Wait, just had the rounded corner. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, wait. I'll fill. And then do little circles. Wait, I need a reference image. What does a shopping cart look like? I know technically I wanted to do like the gridded one. I might end up doing the gridded one if I just like undo the fill for a sec. No, we want it more angular than that. Okay. Feels like it should be thicker, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna make it thicker. Size max. 2, maybe not max. Ugh. Okay, 80. I don't know. Like, ooh, angles. Maybe I like that angle. Now I feel like that needs to be thinner, but no, I don't want it to be thinner. I want it to be like angled. Okay, angled, uniform, down, position, maybe. Okay, and then we do the little circles. Again, little circles. That's not a little circle. Back, and thinner. Even though it doesn't really matter because I'm filling it in a minute. Where am I gonna fill it in? Because I think that's kind of cute. Duplicate, Position, move over here. Or maybe not quite there, maybe a little more. Okay. Maybe I should make that shorter after all. Okay. Is it okay though? How short should it be? How short should it be? Nothing looks right anymore. This is literally like the, okay, no wait. All the reference images I'm looking at, they have it as short as the shortest angle. So wait, okay. I think maybe, just maybe, if I make this a little wider. That might work. And then with this one, distort that a little longer. I feel like it may be a little bit too thick. Don't be so thick. No, I'm over-processing. Wait, okay. Do one more for slightly thinner lines. How much thinner though? Oh, it's a shit poster. Someone just messaged me like, oh my god, you're wearing clothes today. Yeah, I am. I often wear clothes. Stop being so fucking thirsty. Oh, this is ugly. Now, I know there are ways to make this more symmetrical. The question is, do I want it to be more symmetrical? Or do I want it to have like some cute authenticity to it? I'm still deciding. That's not a straight line. Oh, I didn't even think it was a straight line. Oh no, bit too narrow. Bit too narrow a gap. Nah. Nah, that one was straight. Okay. Okay, and also, this one needs to be the alpha. Those two down there. Those two down there. Okay. Then, okay, so this one needs to have alpha lock. And this one needs to be clipping mask. No. Alpha lock and that one is clipping mask. No, okay, clipping mask. And that one has alpha lock, so is it under? I know the principles of these, but I keep forgetting. No. Move it over there so I can see the edges. So this one is alpha. This one is a no. No, this one's at the bottom. And this one is a clipping mask. No, what did I do? Oh, I forget. Why do I forget? I just want to be inside the grid, man. Just inside. alcohol. Oh, this one has to be full, doesn't it? I think it has to be full for it. Okay, well I was gonna fill it anyway, so let me get on the... What layer am I on? I'm on this layer. And then I need to get a brighter colour. Let's fill it. Or not? Oh wait, because I got out an alpha lock. Okay, wait. Oh, now for it. Yes, okay. Oh, but not that colour, not that colour. Make it a lot brighter, a lot brighter. Okay, cute, cute, but what did I do there? Okay, there we go. Threshold is down. Also gonna put it in the wheel. Oh wait, no, that's not a wheel. I got it. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. I got this. I got this. Okay, so clipping mask and then clipping mask. Yes! Okay, I trimmed the edges. Okay, I got this. I know how to draw. I know how to draw. I know. Don't tell me I don't know. Okay. And then now we merge it down. And now I have my little shopping cart. Okay, okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay. Don't draw all over the shopping cart, genius. Yay. Okay. In fact, make it a little smaller for now. Because it's e-commerce, but it's smaller. Because we need room for text. It was at this point that my tablet pen died, and I had to give up and go back the next day. So I'm gonna do. First, I need to put all these things in a group. Group. There you go. Now I got my trolley. I don't know why it's rotated like that, but we're gonna go back here. The dimensions are the same, so it doesn't really matter. There's my group. I'm not gonna flatten it yet because we're not ready for that. Ooh. Gonna put it down here. I want to have a little gradient in my trolley. Let's see. Every time I've not opened this app in a little bit, I'm like, need to remember exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Now I should have applied the gradient before I blended it in with the main basket, so this might not go perfectly, but we'll see. We'll see. What do I want? I think I want an airbrush. Soft airbrush. Let's see. I want a darker one, I think. Let's see. Very low opacity. Doesn't quite feel right. Sometimes when I get like this, it's literally like go until it feels wrong. It may already be too late to save this a little bit, but we'll see. Let's see. Spray paint, there we go. Ooh, too big. Definitely too big. There we go. Oh, maybe. Just want to get some texture onto it. And then instead of white, we make it black, and then we come at it from the other angle. Follow past these, we can even see it for a start. Make this normal, and we can definitely see everything. There we go, okay, okay. Oh, and it was way too big, that's why I couldn't see anything. Close. Okay, now we bring the opacity down again. I feel like we didn't quite get the splatter right. Okay. Bring the opacity down. See what we've got. Maybe. No. What was the one I liked? The overlay. Okay, now if we just change the hue a little bit. Literally can't see any difference in hue when I do this. No, that's not true. I see the most minute difference in the world. Okay, okay, right. Okay, maybe. I'll just compare with and without. A little smaller. Just and somewhere along the lines, I have made sure that there's brush marks outside of here, so that's going to be awkward to control this whole time. But for now, let's keep it like that. And then we're going to create a whole new thing, making a whole new group. Get monoline back. Make it yellow, because we're going to make some coins now, because people do e-commerce to make money. Okay, just gonna make this invisible so it doesn't distract me. Let's see. Okay, I like that shade. So we're gonna do. So what I want to do is I want to make this a little bit bigger. Middle. Swap the layers so we can see both. Okay. I'm gonna group these. Gonna distort them. and then duplicate. Okay, and then get a little line. Like, no. Trying to draw here, guys. No, I'm trying to draw. I am trying to draw. New. On a perfect square. Never makes perfect square when I want a perfect square, but square. I'm gonna erase this bit. Okay. Erase just a smidge bit. Straight line. Duplicate. Okay. Merge them together. And move them over here. And distort it. There we go. Down below the boundary lines. And we have a coin. Now really you should try and just keep layers separated as much as you can sometimes instead of actually like merging them down. I'm trying to keep minimal layers so I don't get confused, and I'm just trying to create like individual elements, and then the layers I'll be moving around when I'm trying to actually compose the image a bit more. I feel like I still need something on here, so I'm gonna make a little pound symbol with the dark shade of yellow. Oh, this is like comically bad, but it almost makes me want to try it. Wait, okay. If I like group all these for a minute. Do, group. Okay. And then I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move it over here. Really should have put it on the coin before I warped it, but it doesn't matter. Because we can do this. There we go. Make it bigger. I do feel like the primary issue is it's not thick enough. So wait, I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna start it all again. Start it all again with a thick brush. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do, okay, we're gonna got this group, we're gonna duplicate, and the one underneath is gonna get a little bit of, what is it, Gaussian blur. Oh, it's just a bit too intense, isn't it? Maybe not so dark. Maybe not so dark. Maybe the blur messes with the little cute definition thing I got going on. Okay, I know. Get that spray bottle back. Reverse spray paint. Burst, maybe? Slightly darker again. Maybe a little more orange. Then you have the clipping mask. Okay, so now you have full opacity. And I can find the right color. I feel like you got too much there as well, so let's like clear you for now. Clear. It needs to be a bigger coverage with less solid elements. Yeah, just if I do this in a different arrangement. Okay, clear. And if I do one that's a little bit brighter. Okay, so this one is here, smaller. Do we want it that small? Let's get a better idea of what we're looking with here. Okay. So we've got one. Duplicate. Two. Once I'm happy with this, I'll combine it all into like one layer. Now I'm gonna attempt to add some sparkles, and this could go great or awfully, so let's see. Okay, new layer. Not down there, undo. I want a new layer at the top. Layer. Okay, let's try. Let's try a glimmer with a very pale yellow. Okay. Too small. Too small. Okay, I could vibe with that. Duplicate you. And then I could add a Gaussian blur to you. There we go. That looks better. And then add some tiny bokeh. Merge. Oh, no, we want to merge E layers. There you go. And then let's get some bokeh, because I love bokeh. I also want to make a brush that's like bokeh in different shapes, because anime loves doing bokeh in like really geometric shapes recently, and I'm obsessed with it. Okay. Bokeh. Let's try the same color at first and see what happens. Okay. Too big again. I'm not feeling the color. We could do a little orange. Too dark. Okay, so if I make it brighter. Okay, maybe. Yeah, if I just bring it down into the basket. Okay, good. Need to give something special to... Okay, well, first I'm going to group all these so it moves as a unit. Group. I'm going to flatten this one. Save some time. Okay, and then we're going to group these groups. So that moves all as one. And then I don't want to make it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay. That works. There we go. Ooh, okay. I'm just gonna make this one of my shades of branded purple. Make it smaller. Ooh, okay. Okay, I don't know how to control this. I honestly really liked the first color I had and now I can't get it back. Okay, right, okay. Super uber pale. Uber pale. Let's bring the size down. It was on 75 or something, wasn't it? Okay. There you go. Now it's got like a little glow. Okay. I like this. And now We have to work on the actual text elements. Okay. I feel like we made some solid progress here. Let me see. My products, my latest product. So the full name of this product that I'm working on is Product Description Writing Service, Search Engine Optimized Product Listings for E-commerce. So let me think. For the image, if I put SEO Product Description Writing Service, that should work. Okay, I'm gonna hollow that out, and I feel like I can fill it with color later if I want to. I feel like baseline separates them all out, and leading just separates the top one out. That's what I seem to be seeing. I'm not gonna separate too much. I'm gonna keep to like 10, 10, 10. 10. Oh my god. 10. Okay, and I'm gonna say that's done for now, and we're gonna keep playing with it, okay? Do we like the letters filled? I think we like the letters filled. It draws more attention, it fills more space, but I feel like I'm gonna want to do something to them in a bit. Maybe I want to make the letters different colors as we go down. So it lines up like that, okay. Okay, we just need to give the text some depth now, and I feel like that's actually really cool. Just fill the whole layer. And then clipping mask. Onto that. So that looks like that. Okay, good, 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 good. Merge down. Yes, okay. So now Gaussian blur. Okay, right, but I need to do that. I feel like I'm not vibing with this color. So what about this one? No. Maybe, actually. Maybe? I think so. I think so, yeah? Now, I normally try and sneak my logo into these things, but I have this whole, like, blog post, which is reasonably popular, about not trying to stick your logo on everything, and people will be able to, wherever they see this, they'll be able to click through and get to it. So I'm not going to do that, because I think it would ruin the composition of this. I'm not going to be a hypocrite like that. Okay, not nebula. I'm going to try some purple bokeh and see what happens. I don't like over bokehing, but I feel like it can work on occasions like this. Nah, it really takes away from what I've got going with the coins, so clear that. We'll just experiment with brushes and see what comes up. Ooh, maybe. Oh, wait, that vertical one. If I could just... Okay, wait. So that's a clear line, so... Let's make it a straight line. We can move it wherever I want. Where do I want it? There we go, okay. And move that along. And then maybe one more on the edge. I feel like it's quite good right now. Leave in the comments what you think. And if you want to see more stuff like this, then subscribe. I'm not quite done yet though, because although I like it and I think we're finished, I still have to export. I've got the draft. I'm setting the product image. I'm going to upload this file. I only have the one product image because it is for a service. Normally I'd advise doing multiple, but I think this looks really cute. Got to do the metadata for the alt text. Not only is this for people who are like blind and use screen readers to understand what they're looking at, but also it helps search engines find your stuff, and you'll show up in the image search results for different word search terms. So it's always useful to add your alt text. So I'm going to put SEO product description writing service. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call it the name of the whole product, because this is the whole SEO I did for it. Okay, so set product, that's in our media gallery, so we can do that. That's the title of the image, that's fine. Set product image. We're going to save the draft, and we're going to go preview the product before we completely publish it. Because once it publishes, then it's going to start propagating out for different services, and any edits we make might take longer to appear. Okay, so we got product description writing service, search engine optimized product listings for e-commerce. I've actually got my live stream from yesterday embedded in it, which you can't see right now because it's private right now. Like, I've not published the image, but once it comes up, that should feed through, so people will be able to see my knowledge of doing the product description writing service, and they can judge how good I am for it. I doubt they'll watch the whole 2.5 hours, but they'll get an idea of it. And eventually I will go through and make like little description-y videos for all my services that I do on my shop. And then we've got the short description here, and then we've also got the form, so people can choose if they want to send me the product to make it more accurate if I test it out myself. Got the different questions that people answer before they add it to the basket. Some of them are required. Then we have the full product description down here. Additional information, not really there, but you know, no reviews yet because obviously it's not published yet. Some related and recommended products like the last service that I drew in Procreate, and then my email footer of all my social media and stuff. And I am pretty happy. I don't forget the breadcrumbs here, but that's part of the single product template. So I'm going to go back here, double check I filled in every field. We did the tags and the categories the other day. Sync and show on Google, and it'll automatically sync and show on Facebook once I publish it. Got all the pricing information with the variants, and I am going to press publish. And we got, look at us, we got an 83 out of 100 SEO score from my all-in-one SEO plugin, which is still, it's recommended information. It doesn't know everything that's on the page. It's just a guideline to see how well it thinks you're doing. So which means you've probably actually done a fair bit better than that, and it'll likely get a lot of traffic. So now it's published. We're gonna close the preview tab and go view the product. And then here it is. Now if I go into my Google Merchant Center, you can see the back end of all my products. It's not a chance to propagate through yet because I literally just published it, but once it's available, it will start showing here. What I might do is I'll purge the caches on my website, and that'll make it extra aware when new information shows up. So we've got Google Merchant Center here. Let's give it one last chance to come through quickly before we start looking at other avenues. There we go. Because it's got two variants, so they're not showing on Google yet because it needs to go and approve them. If you go on my overview, you can see that they're under review here. And let's see the ones that are currently not showing on Google. Just felt like you'd be able to click that, but last update, so we've got the newest ones here. Loading the images up. And it's still rendering out those images because it's literally just fed through. But you see it's got the link to where you can buy it. I've set up my Google Merchant Center, so there is a thing where you can click on it in Google search, and you know how you have the default search tab with the list of URLs, and then you have the image search, and this is so it shows up in the products tab. And then I've got it set up so you can actually click a button in the products tab to automatically go to the checkout on my website where you can buy it with this in the basket. That wouldn't necessarily work with a digital product like this, where I have a form that you need to configure before you can add it to the basket, because I need that information to conduct this service. But it will show that as an option. And for stuff like my keychains and my simple products, you'll be able to just add those to the cart really easily. You've got my full product description here with all the warnings and stuff, and then the additional details that it's all gleaned from my website. So that's all the metadata funneling through, which is still being processed. And it has 2 different variants. It has the price for the sending it to me and the price for the not sending it to me. And that's so people have the option to choose while it's still there on the search page. If you go into my sitemaps, I would be astounded. It would have to just be digesting it right now. But you'll see that it's got the different sitemaps, and there's one here which is post tag sitemap, and then product tag sitemap and product category sitemap, and then also it's just got product sitemap. So once it has had chance to reread it, which it hasn't done yet today, but it does it pretty frequently, at least weekly, but some of them they do daily, I think. Sometimes they can sort of flag when there's been an update, and it'll come through, and then once those have all been crawled and indexed, then they will show up as Google search results normally. So it'll be available faster on the products tab than it will be available on normal search results and on image results, but it will get there for all of it. And then as well as my meta shops for Instagram and Facebook, it'll show up on my Pinterest catalog, which Pinterest, I think it ingests information once a day towards the end of the day, so I don't think it will actually be there yet. Like now, let's see. All products. Nah, it's not there yet. It just automatically all feeds out from me putting it here on my website. If I had YouTube Shop as well, then it would automatically update there. So, you know, subscribe, help me get to the threshold if you've found this information useful. And I am pretty much happy with what I have done today. I've shown you how to write a product title for SEO, and this is a digital product, so I've shown you the difference between a main product description and where that will display, and how to include calls to action in there, and then also how to do SEO for a digital product, and then also how to write a slug line, even though the standard slug line is good for this, so we didn't need to edit it, but you know how to edit a slug line now. How to do a short description and how that will display on search engines and social media results, and then also how to go through all the product data and how to do it specifically for a digital product, and how to do variations for attributes, so you have different options on the Dropbox. We've done how to do a product form for when you need information from your client about specifically what they want. We've gone through and shown how to add a YouTube video. We've gone and done a bunch of tags, how to sync it for all your different e-commerce distribution platforms so it automatically populates and you don't have to do it manually every time, how to add it to certain categories, and how to add a product image. The main one, the parent image, the primary image is the product image, and then product gallery is all your supplemental ones, which would especially be useful if you want different ones for different variations of your product. And then literally all that would be left is to publish it. I hope you found that useful. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more tutorials like this in the future, and have a nice day.